hospital lights, receiving a heart stent. We usually surrender, assuming it runs in his family history. 15 years earlier, a 25-year-old stares into his bathroom mirror. Noticing a receding hairline, he blames genetics and brushes it off. These two snapshots represent the start and end points of a single 15-year biological timeline. Men in their 20s and 30s rarely fall sick overnight. They slowly break down over decades, and we consistently fail to connect the dots. Treating a heart attack and hair thinning as isolated incidents ignores the sequence. The surface flaws and the fatal organ failures are all early and late stages of a unified systemic collapse. At 25, the hairline begins to recede. The usual response is to buy an expensive shampoo, cross your fingers, and ignore the environment inside the body. Topical treatments cannot fix the daily inputs. The real drivers are restricted sleep, chronic workplace stress, low protein intake, and heavy reliance on processed food. This map shows how habits compound. Cortisol, the stress hormone, surges, sparking chronic inflammation. This triggers a hormonal shift. Inside the skin, the rising chemical wave chokes off the nutrient supply, starving hair follicles until they detach. Early hair thinning is the body's first biological check engine light flashing in response to a toxic environment. By 28, a small belly appears. Most men laugh it off, blaming a slowing metabolism. The actual cause is 12 continuous hours of sitting, daily food delivery, and multiple sugary drinks throughout the afternoon. Beneath subcutaneous fat, a dense mass of visceral fat wraps tightly around internal organs. It constantly emits toxic, inflammatory signals into healthy tissue. Acting as a funnel, it continuously dumps raw lipid deposits straight into the liver, which swells over years. Pacing quickens slightly. Jump to 32. A routine company blood test triggers the first medical shock: fatty liver and high triglycerides. Triglycerides are a type of fat found in your blood that increases the risk of heart disease. By the time those numbers show up in red ink on a lab report, the internal decay has already been active for years. Through the mid-30s, the damage manifests as chronic fatigue, joint pain, and daily anxiety, symptoms often dismissed as the price of aging. This flowchart maps the biological progression. The suffocated fatty liver disrupts how the body processes energy, leading to insulin resistance, a condition where your cells stop responding to the hormone that regulates blood sugar. By age 40, the outcome is severe heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and a daily regimen of prescription medications. This outcome marks the final stage of a path that began with a few thinning hairs 15 years earlier. Firm, revelatory. The thinning hair and the failing liver are the same metabolic failure at different stages of progression. When severe disease strikes at 40, the immediate reflex is to assume it was inevitable because it runs in the family. This condition accumulates through a long decade of late nights, skipped meals, and 12-hour shifts at a desk. The body's biology provides escalating warning signs the entire time, starting at the top of the head. Intercepting these habits at the very first warning sign halts the entire chain reaction. Addressing the timeline early preserves your hair, protects your liver, and ultimately saves your life.